Whatever you can do or dream you can, begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. One ought, every day at least, to hear a little song, read a good poem, see a fine picture, and, if it were possible, to speak a few reasonable words. Man sees only what he wants to see. Magic is believing in yourself. If you can do that, you can make anything happen. A person hears only what they understand. Treat a man as he is, and he will remain as he is. Treat a man as he can and should be, and he will become as he can and should be. As soon as you trust yourself, you will know how to live. He who possesses art and science as religion, he who does not possess them needs religion. Daring ideas are like chessmen moved forward. They may be beaten, but they may start a winning game. In the realm of ideas, everything depends on enthusiasm. In the real world, all rests on perseverance. You can easily judge the character of a man by how he treats those who can do nothing for him. Nothing is worth more than this day. Nature is the living, visible garment of God. To think is easy, to act is hard, but the hardest thing in the world is to act in accordance with your thinking. A clever man commits no minor blunders. I love those who yearn for the impossible. The greatest happiness you can have is knowing that you do not necessarily require happiness. Every day we should hear at least one little song, read one good poem, see one exquisite picture, and, if possible, speak a few sensible words. The way you see people is the way you treat them, and the way you treat them is what they become. Character develops itself in the stream of life. To create something, you must be something. Correction does much, but encouragement does more. He is happiest, be he king or peasant, who finds peace in his home. The hardest thing to see is what is in front of your eyes. A person hears only what they understand. To measure up to all that is demanded of him, a man must overestimate his capacities. Age merely shows what children we remain. Thinking is easy, acting is difficult, and to put one's thoughts into action is the most difficult thing in the world. Man is not born to solve the problem of the universe, but to find out where the problem begins, and then to restrain himself within the limits of the comprehensible. Nothing is more terrible than to see ignorance in action. One can be instructed in society. One is inspired only in solitude. The world is so empty if one thinks only of mountains, rivers, and cities, but to know someone who thinks and feels with us and who, though distant, is close to us in spirit, this makes the earth for us an inhabited garden. A creation of importance can only be produced when its author isolates himself. It is a child of solitude. He only earns his freedom and his life who takes them every day by storm. A noble person attracts noble people and knows how to hold on to them. There is nothing more frightful than ignorance in action. He who has a why to live can bear almost anyhow. To think is easy, to act is difficult. To act as one thinks is the most difficult of all. Nothing should be prized more highly than the value of each day.